Hey, how you guys doing? As promised, this is part 2 of that vlog that I posted early this week. I will be installing the dashboard, well, the speedometer type of deal for the Model 3. But before I get started, there has been questions about, hey, how much have you done, and how long have you owned, and which Model 3 do you have? With that being said, I have a Model 3 SR Plus. It's really just my commuter's car, and I have done some modification to it, at least aesthetically, because as you all know, this is an electric vehicle. There's not really much you can do to it. There are some tunes out there, but I'm not willing to gamble all that on it. So let me walk around the car and show you what I do have. I have tinted the front lens, which is like a chameleon film, multi-colors. It's pretty neat. This is a little bit, for me, I like a little bit of a uniqueness to every car I own. Also, I have done some aesthetics, arrows that is. I've done a bumper lip down here, and then the eyebrows for the fog lights. I've updated my wheels to 19-inch. What I would say to that is that I originally had, when the car first came, it had 18 inches. And 18 inches is fine. It's really good for mileage and efficiency. But for the look-wise, I just didn't care for it too much. And I did drop the car about an inch or so, just to close up the gap a little bit. And then after I purchased the wheels, I didn't have to use wheel spacers. So with that said, I did upgrade my wheels. I do have a lip that runs all the way in the back, sides, a skirt rather, and then also the back. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I have added a rear spoiler, blacked out the trims, blacked out the mirrors, and the mirrors, I didn't do the best job, I'm not gonna lie. I purchased the blackout sticker kit from Amazon, which I'll post everything below. What I would say is that the mirrors are very challenging to do, so you get what you pay for. The black matted, also blackout matted out the cameras per se, and then the emblems. So really just much more about aesthetics with the car than anything else. But with that, let's get back to the project, which is what will I be installing, right? Like pieces. So from here, we have a couple pieces. Instructions, which I will review again. The unit, as I have shown you. And then the umbilical cord, per se. This is the Y part. It's pretty simple. I just have to open up the dash, underneath the dash to get to it. And I will plug one end back into the computer, and then the cable that was going to the computer will plug into here. And then on the other end will be a yellow, red, and black, which will correspond to the unit, yellow, red, and black. Now, there is an additional blue cable here and a GPS cable here, because again, the unit does have GPS. And then here's some screws. Here's the GPS antenna. And then there's a bracket, so when you mount it against it, I'm sure of that. And then also, I just have to figure out what is this blue cable for, which I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't thoroughly read through the instructions yet. But with that, what I will be doing is I'm going to be pulling off this trim here, right here, on both sides, and then ultimately popping this particular dash part out. So stay tuned, and then once I get all those parts out, then I will see how we'll plug in the cable. Oh, internal. I did do some modification inside. I did the carbon fiber steering wheel. Excuse the piece here that's a little bit faded from my Tribe Buddy. I know I'm gonna get criticized for that, but I do pay attention to the road. So I did do a little bit of carbon fiber trim here. Also, it is not the real thing, because for me, it's glossy, and unless I'm gonna use a microscope, I can't really tell. I'm okay with that. Also, I did black out the middle. I put gloss. the black is already there, but what I did was I put a protective film so it becomes a little bit less scratch resistant. And then I did purchase a piece here to fit an iPad also, to kind of retrofit an iPad there before this unit was going to be available. So let me do all that, and then we can go from there. I'm going to tell you right now, these cheap tools, these vinyl things that help you pop off the trims, it's like 10, 15, 20 bucks. These are like your best friend because it's just minimal. Oh, I also forgot, I did have LED stripes throughout my car, just to give it a little bit of, because for me it's too bland. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I pre-popped this a little bit, and then, let's see. I put some tape here because this is for my LED strip. I'm gonna have to put that back a little bit later on. Let's pull that off for now. I'm doing this one hand, so it's not as easy. So there's 3 clips. 1, 2, 3, and then here. That's where I tucked that piece for my LED. Let's go to the other side. This one should be as easy because I have this ready. See how I kind of that already. Now, that's the second one. So this is where it gets a little scary for me because I've never done this before, but you can kind of tell it looks like it's pretty easy to lift up from what they said. I just need to use a little bit of muscle and pull it up and I should be good to go. So I'm gonna put the camera down and hopefully you guys can stay with me and then we can go from there. All right. You guys should still be able to see. Yeah, I think you guys can see it. Yep. Okay, let's go from here. Whoa, that was easy. So it popped right there, and I'm gonna go to the other side. It might be wise for me to take out the other side too. Okay, so the trim is out right here. It was pretty easy. I just had to kind of gently kind of pull it out. And so here's the trim. I'm not gonna take it all the way out because all I need to do is gonna go to that side and mount the monitor that way. But with that being said, let me kind of prep this and then get to the bottom part because the bottom part is a little bit more difficult from what I understand. You can see there's like 1, 2, 3 down here. I need to pop those off. And then actually 4. Let's see here, let me try it again. This back, all the way back here, this gray one back here, this is what I'm getting to. That's my understanding. If you can see it, hopefully there's enough light. There you go. So there's a white one right here, and then there's a gray one back there. The gray one back there, that's what I need to get to. What I'm gonna tell you is that that gray plug, you know, it's not easy to get off, but once you pinch it, then you can just slide it out right here. I had it. There you go. See, one hand on the camera and one hand up there is not easy. But I did pinch it. I think I did get it out. So let me get in there. Well, so there you have it, my friend. I have that gray plug out. So now, just connecting the Y and then running through the wires here, back through here from what I understand. You run it through here and then we should be good to go. Tesla is just like the rest of the cars out there, man. It's just a lot of snap, crackle, and pop. And then as always, I like to make sure I plug everything in and kind of test it out before I put everything back together, you know what I mean? So let me just go plug up the unit and turn it on and see what's it like before I actually put all this stuff back together. So check this out. So it's an Android unit. I just missed it popping up, so it's starting right now. Boom! Look at this bad boy. this looks kind of good. That's cool. So it works. Everything looks good. Wow, it shows there's a battery meter. We'll go over all the function a little bit later, or maybe that will be a third vlog. But for right now, let's put all this stuff back together. Count from the first hole with a real hole to the 20th grid mark on the 20th. So it's right here. Let's see. Okay, so here's a question. I know some of you guys don't like to use third-party GPS, but is it so bad to have an extra security blanket if the unit has GPS here, and also on your phone? It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna tell you, this car is really snack crackle and pop. I thought the Toyotas and Hondas and Kias and Hyundais that I worked on, or even the BMWs, has become more snack crackle and pop. But my God, this thing is like literally just snack crackle and pop. I mean, it just didn't take me long to line this side, and that side's gonna be pretty easy too. I haven't wiped everything down yet, but everything is clean again. It's really crisp. Everything came out really well. Everything's flushed. Really no complaints. I mean, overall, it's fairly simple. I still have to learn how to use the unit. But with that being said, you can see the car, the display's on here. I don't know how to do all the apps yet. I'm gonna be honest about that. I have no clue. I'm still learning it. So there's the file manager, whatever that is, video, scan. I don't know. I gotta go through the screens. But with that being said, it seems to be, here's the apps. I'll go through it all. I will. But again, it's actually pretty good. So everything's really clean back in here. No complaints from me. It seems to be working well. I'll put the puck for the GPS on the top left-hand corner right now. I just ran the wire to the sides. Everything's pretty clean. So, okay. So the install overall was pretty easy. I would say that literally just 5 or 6 plastic clip that you have to pop out literally, and then everything is just snack, crackle, and pop. You just have to carefully pull the pieces out. Not a big deal. The assembly of the Tesla Model 3 dash is really easy. I thought that, it's very clean, very flush. I haven't pulled off the plastic. Like I said, I haven't learned all the features yet, but I'll get to it, and I'll do another tutorial on how to navigate through what are some of the functions. But as you can see already, I mean, you can see that there is ways on here, and there are plenty of other apps. So from that perspective, it seems to be pretty cool, man. I mean, just on a high level. So it works. Anyways, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Anything you'd like to see, any questions you have, please put, comment on the bottom. And I'll put links in again to where to get this unit and whole 9 yards. Till then, please stay healthy, stay safe. Peace out. Take care.